We have another anthology of shorter What Ifs, the first request being from Paper Prince 2 on what if Goku never met Kuririn. Here, Kuririn simply stays at Orinji Temple. Goku finds lunch through her trouble with the police, and things go the same until the adventure to the pirate cave. Buruma stays with Goku until he deals with the robot, with Blue waiting until they leave the room to follow them, until getting to the treasure with Goku immediately going for the Dragon Ball before fighting Blue. Unfortunately for Goku, being here too early would prevent the mouse from arriving in time to distract Blue, and Goku is taken down by Blue's shotgun, with Buruma being next. Seeing the need to improve in order to take down the Red Ribbon Army, Muten Roshi accepts Yamcha as a student as the two do shugyo for the purpose of stopping this army's ambitions. Meanwhile, Blue is sent to get the Sushinshu from Karinto, easily getting rid of Bora when paralyzing him, and having the Red Ribbon Army attain 6 Dragon Balls. The last one eludes them due to Pilaf keeping it hidden. After Red accidentally reveals his true ambitions in frustration, and Black takes control. He arrogantly advances to the central capital, but the Red Ribbon Army is unprepared to face the KC military, but survives and is forced to retreat. A short time before the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai, though, Roshi and Yamcha are confident enough to invade the weakened Red Ribbon, and defeat them even with Gero's greater funding here, allowing him to create Artificial Human 9. They then go about trying to revive Goku, Buruma, and all the victims of the Red Ribbon Army, with Yamcha defeating all of Baba's fighters, not messing around for Akuman to use the Akumite beam, finding Pilaf, but only revive Buruma when told too much time has passed for mass revival. Roshi's advice is still enough for Ten Shinhan to walk into the light after becoming champion. Pilaf unleashes Piccolo Daimao just before the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, and being as strong and skilled as he'd normally be at this point, Yamcha quickly deals with him before he can become young, with the Dragon Balls becoming inert. The 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai occurs with Ten Shinhan being far weaker without the motivation to surpass Goku, and barely manages to best Tao Pai Pai, with Yamcha's greater motivation having him defeat Ten Shinhan in the finals. And the stronger bond between he and Buruma has them marry soon after, with not only Kuririn, but Piccolo and the Dragon Balls being absent now though. There is no way for the Dragon Team to stop Raditz, who wipes out humanity, and allows Frieza's reign to remain unchallenged until the day Babidi decides to expand his plan of drawn energy beyond the now barren Earth. It's here we see how early into the game the Dragon Team would meet their end without Kuririn, showing it was far from just the Z era in which his supporting role was crucial for the growth in power and character of Goku. The next request is from the Ultimate Meme Lord on what if the Machine Mutants were in the GT timeline, with Baby being unleashed and starting his grand superization plan around the time in Trunks' timeline Black first confronts Trunks. While Black is preoccupied with Earth, Baby and his Machine Mutants are conquering the rest of the universe, and eventually become aware of the Saiyans on Earth, heading there by the time Goku, Vegeta and Trunks first confront Black. Assessing the situation, Baby goes in alone and enters through one of Black's injuries, but remains hidden even after Black is healed and goes Super Saiyan Rosé, wanting to see how the situation plays out and how much Saya power he can gain from Zamasu healing him. It's during the rematch where Vegeta starts to best Black though, that Baby decides to act, with him giving a Ki Blast signal for Rild to act, with him immobilizing Zamasu with his metal breath, and provide enough of an opening to scratch Vegeta before taunting him to put an end to things with his full power, as Vegeta fully unleashes Super Saiyan Blue, and prepares a final flash before Baby enters through his cheek. Goku is completely overpowered, even if perfecting Super Saiyan Blue, but Trunks offers enough of an opportunity for him to escape back to his timeline, through Shin's time ring, with Trunks quickly being made into another of Baby's servants. Goku is taken to the Kaioshinkai, and with merging GT and Super ideas not being unexplored for games or this scenario, Rodai Kaioshin goes about regrowing Goku's tail, and Kibito and Shin go back with Goku to the future, using Shin's ability to create planets to produce the Xenos necessary for Goku to become a Golden Ozaru. Seeing Goku is uncontrollable, Shin goes back to his own time, with Kibito picking up Gohan and Goten after Rodai Kaioshin's explanation, with their pleas helping Goku achieve Super Saiyan 4, soundly beating Baby, and destroying Rild, with Shin having destroyed the nearby planet, so Baby cannot gain the upper hand. Baby eventually decides the best course of action is to possess Shin, but Goku blasts him before he can get there, which puts an end to Baby's ambitions. With Trunks' timeline now saved, and Goku now far stronger than normal, the following arcs are changed drastically. Super Saiyan 4 bringing the Saiyan's power to its limit would make him at least as strong as his true Ultra Instinct here, easily besting Toppo at the exhibition, as well as Jiren at the Tournament of Power. With more explicit knowledge of Shin's time ring, he also recommends Shin bring Trunks rather than having Frieza join, which prevents the conflict with Broly. Moro is quickly defeated when Goku fights him on Earth, but the time taken to learn Ultra Instinct is still used, in case power alone cannot overcome Moro's magic. 7-3's body is still taken by the Heaters, but Granola, not having the immediate desire to use the Dragon Balls with Frieza not here, prevents him from focusing on the news report of the other ball being found, with the Heaters' lies eventually being unravelled, and peace coming about soon enough. The final request comes from Totally Human Productions on what if Kami wished for eternal youth before the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai. After Kami has Popo gather the Dragon Balls and restore his youth, he decides not to neglect his training in order to make the most out of this wish. Despite the request, he would still possess Shen, as to not alarm others, until preparing the Mafuba, when Piccolo being forced to use his full power against a far stronger Kami, causing the latter to need to give it his all for the Mafuba to be successful. Piccolo still seals him with the Mafuba Gaishi, when still strong enough to reverse it when Kami didn't expect this, though the stamina used makes this a significantly easier win for Goku, with Piccolo not being able to retaliate this time after Goku's Meteor combination. When tutoring the Earthlings 5 years later, Kami also trains intensely to fight alongside them, and becomes roughly as strong as his other half, allowing the Earthlings to progress slightly better than normal as a result. Yamcha is strong enough that his Kamehameha takes down the Saibai-Man, with Kami and Piccolo slowly taking care of the remaining 4. The Dragon team are still helpless against Nappa, with Yamcha, Chaozu and Ten Shinhan still falling, but Kami teaming up with Piccolo is able to distract Nappa enough at points to prevent either of them sacrificing themselves to save Gohan before Goku arrives. The two Namekians are a great asset to taking on a fatigued Vegeta later on, with Piccolo being there to stop Vegeta leaving, with him finishing Vegeta off. The trip to Namek still occurs as Chaozu can't be wished back with Earth's Dragon Balls, with Kami and Piccolo joining the group, curious to learn of their origins. Though not needing Buruma to learn the Namekian language, they still wait until she's ready with her scientific expertise, but still leave earlier than usual. They arrive around the same time Frieza's forces do, and quickly suppress their ki, the ship remaining safe when Frieza's scouts wouldn't be nearby at this point. They scout out the situation on foot, which causes them to still end up at Muri's village eventually, and things go in the same until escaping from Dodoria. Piccolo and Kami go with Dende, with Kuririn staying with Gohan, and the Saichoro unlocking the potential of both Namekians, before they then go and have Gohan and Kuririn get the same gift before they are given the Dragon Ball from Suno's village. When the Ginyu Tokusentai arrive, things take a drastic turn with Zarbon and Dodoria still around. The pair distract Kami and Piccolo, even with both having become gradually stronger since the unlocking, preventing them from saving Gohan and Kuririn from Gurdo by the time they dispose of the two soldiers. They are left alive to be questioned on how to use the Dragon Balls, with Piccolo swallowing his pride out of sadness of losing Gohan, and acknowledges the best option is to merge with Kami, but with Kami being the base so the Dragon Balls can remain. They do so and quickly get rid of the Ginyu Tokusentai before rendezvousing with Goku when he arrives, with him reading the situation from Kami. Goku has more sadness and anger at Gohan and Kuririn's death when knowing they can still be wished back if they hurry. They aren't the only ones to hurry though, with Frieza still missing the two Dragon Balls they possess, causing him to rush towards the pair when detecting Ginyu's battle power disappearing. Though the combination of the fused Kami and Goku's higher levels of Kaioken outmatch Frieza, they leave too much of an opening with him transforming and mortally wounding Goku. Fortunately, the three unused Senzu give him the opportunity to heal and bring out his Saiyan trait, with him not taking the risk of extending things and finishing Frieza off before he can go into his true form. Kuririn, Chaozu, and Yamcha are revived with the Namekian Dragon Balls, with all the victims of Frieza's army being revived with Earth's Dragon Balls, as well as Tenshinhan being revived with the Namekian Dragon Balls once they reset, but only for a short while. Cold Dior would come to Earth for revenge, and, without Frieza wanting to personally torture Goku's friends, he destroys the planet from orbit. This impact unwittingly awakens a very hungry Buu, however, and leads to an endgame similar to another scenario I've covered, that involved Kami becoming young, once more showing the importance of Piccolo's role on the overarching story, and how Kami taking a more Uwe approach was the right decision. Thank you as always for watching this and sending me requests for these types of videos. Feel free to request a What If or Dragon Ball analysis topic, and I'll see what I can do when others have been worked through. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you later.